young souls, the children as we call them, coming into our planet through birth now are the fighters. They are the last reserve. They're coming in at the end days. They're ready to fight. They're psychic. They're strong. And they don't care about dying because they understand they can never die. We misuse those energies by not giving them direction. These souls now are strong. Some are very bad, and some are very good, but none are weak. You must not be weak if you call them forth. And if you call them, protect them, because there is some unison, some harmony, some karma, a dharma that connects you with these souls. That's why they're born to you now. I'm saying that there's a difference between a spiritual person and a religious person. A spiritual person does not need a church, but a home and temple of God that they find their souls in is the church, and how they keep it clean and how they keep it out of ignorance, and what they do with it shows their manifestation of the God life.
It's Monday. It's like 5:30 in the morning, March 3rd, 2025. This is not coffee. I actually haven't had coffee in a while. I don't remember my last cup of coffee. Definitely not all year. I may have had like a cup of coffee last year. I don't remember. But I've been restless. I am voluntarily taking a tolerance break for cannabis. Oh snap, something is. I'm voluntarily taking a tolerance break for weed because I'm going out of the country in like 15 days, and I don't want to be strung out and emotional while I'm there. I want to be like focused. I want to be clear-headed. And I don't know if weed's legal there. I'm actually not even going to bother looking it up because I looked it up for the Cayman Islands. They said, yeah, weed's legal, but they only meant medical, and you couldn't bring in your own medical. They confiscated my dab pen like immediately after I got there. So I'm not smuggling any drugs, or I'm sorry, any medicine. I'm not smuggling any cannabis. So I'm trying to lower my tolerance. I'm like 2 weeks out. By the time it's time for me to go on my vacation, I won't even really be thinking about weed. In the event that weed is legal and in abundance in Georgetown, Guyana, then, you know, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Of course I'm gonna smoke. If I get the weed there without having to pay, man, I paid $200 in Cayman Islands to a doctor out the door for a half a gram of some of the worst wax that I've ever smoked in my life. So I don't want that to happen again. So yeah, I'm just trying to lower my tolerance. So I haven't smoked in a few days. So because of that, I've been actually like I said, clear-headed and focused, and you know, slightly emotional for now. I know like the initial emotions come after I try and cut back, because, you know, I use cannabis as sort of like an escape or like help for my anxiety. So all that's sort of just being pushed out right now, but yeah, it should be back to it should be regulated here in the next couple weeks by the time I'm ready to leave. So I'm just kind of here, just talking. I'm super talkative, kind of just low anxiety, low emotional right now. That's my video. I decided to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Hungry too. It's surprising, like weed kind of helps me with my appetite. I feel like I'm always hungry. I don't feel like I'm just like, I'm never gonna be satisfied as far as hunger goes. Weed helps me with my appetite, but now that I'm not smoking weed, it's like I kind of feel like I just kind of eat to fill up that space, because it's more than just something I do to keep myself alive. It's kind of a hobby of mine. I kind of enjoy eating just for the fun of it. Thank you, Mom, for these beautiful genetics that don't allow me to gain weight ever. But that's it. I'm probably gonna take a nap and try and catch the sunrise. Just trying to keep my hands busy. That's it.
I'm saying that there's a difference between a spiritual person and a religious person. A spiritual person does not need a church, but a home and temple of God that they find their souls in is the church, and how they keep it clean and how they keep it out of ignorance, and what they do is it shows their manifestation of the God's life. Like never before, and leaders in false churches falling like never before, and that's why the Falwells and all the rest of it, and you find them like little animals attacking each other, each one pulling each other down, and the congregation suffering from it. Because man must learn he does not have to go to a church, he is the church. Young souls, the children as we call them, coming into our planet through birth now, are the fighters. They are the last reserve. They're coming in at the end days. They're ready to fight. They're psychic. They're strong. And they don't care about dying because they understand they can never die.
I am kind of just filling in this episode with this video. I've been sitting here parked in this parking lot for a few hours, just hanging out. Caught the sunrise. It's still March 3rd. I don't know if I put that in the first video. It's Monday, March 3rd, 2025. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning. Bro, I've literally been up all morning. I've been up since like at least 3 o'clock in the morning. I have not been able to sleep like for an extended period of time. I'm taking a tolerance break, so I haven't smoked in like 3 days. It's nice. I'm just, you know, it's only 11 o'clock and I have the rest of the day, and normally I'm like spending at least several hours out of my day smoking weed, so I've like freed up my day a lot by not smoking. That's really my whole video. I don't really have a video. I'm okay, bro, just fucking drive. Like, do you need the whole street? Shit. I'm gonna go get some food right now. I know I said that I was in a toxic relationship with Chipotle, but I'm gonna go cheat on Moe's with Chipotle today because it's closer to the lake than Moe's. And if I can be honest, their parking lot at Moe's is kind of triggering. A parking lot is enough for me to just be like, you know what, fuck that place. If I can't get into your spot easily, then I'll just go somewhere else. So that's kind of how it is. The Moe's out here in Forsyth County, their parking lot sucks, so I'm gonna go to Chipotle. That's the highlight of the day right now. It was kind of nippy today. We felt like it was gonna be like springtime, like last week, and now we're right back to like the end of winter just shitting itself out on us right now. It's like high today is like 52 degrees. It's like not cold, but it was a lot warmer last week. We're supposed to have a cold front here tomorrow, which basically means like heavy rain, and maybe 40 degrees. What else is new? I am in the process of transferring to another store with Waffle House. Waffle House has over 2,000 locations nationwide, and I forget, I think it was like 38% of the Waffle Houses in the nation are in Georgia. Georgia is actually the birthplace of Waffle House, fun fact. So they have like hundreds of locations, and I think it was like 22%, but most of them are in Atlanta, Georgia. So I've been kind of feeling, what's the word? Just sort of complacent at my job. I had one of my managers try and offer me a manager position. I don't know if he tried to offer it to me, but he's basically trying to convince me that it's a good idea. Even though I'm 36 years old and I've already done that when I was in my 20s, and it's never worth it to be a manager unless it's your own business. Even with Waffle House, and it's nothing against Waffle House, it's just the system, the capitalistic system in society, and this society kind of fucks it up for everybody. I think everyone in every profession across the board, especially in the restaurant industry, deserves a raise. I think we should ban tips, and we should give every person who's a working class citizen a raise, but that's never going to happen because capitalism. So I'm actually really content with just being the lower level employee at any business and not going for like over and above and being a manager because it's never worth it. But that being said, you know, I'm moving around because, like, without giving out too much information, my manager is transferring to another store. I guess we just opened up a new location around here, and so he's transferring to another store, and I just think it'd just be a great idea for a fresh start. Same company, just in a different location. Probably back in Forsyth County. Not quite sure yet, but that's supposed to be going into effect this week. Again, not really exciting news. Who gives a shit? It's not really gonna mean more money for me. The only thing it'll really mean will be like maybe an extra hour or two of work, but my schedule will be switched around. So instead of having Sundays off, I'll probably just have like Mondays and Tuesdays off or something like that. My schedule will get switched around, and I'll get like just a tiny bit more money. But I'm really trying to actually make opportunities for myself to increase my income in other ways outside of Waffle House. Nothing against Waffle House. I love my job, but it's the time of the year where I just kind of want more for myself. If you go back to my episodes this time last year, I was starting at that Southern style restaurant. I helped open that restaurant last year around this time. because something in me was pulling to just want more for myself. And the pull is still there. I still want to, you know, get more for myself. I think that's a good video. I think I'm gonna end it right there. I'm about to go get some food. Thanks for watching.
I'm saying that there's a difference between a spiritual person and a religious person. A spiritual person does not need a church, but a home and temple of God that they find their souls in is the church, and how they keep it clean and how they keep it out of ignorance, and what they do is it shows their manifestation of the God life.